over the next 10 minutes, I'm going to tell you exactly how being able to go through hell, having issues, being stressed, just literally getting fucked so many times will make you rich if you can simply have this mindset. I'm going to tell you the exact mindset that made me rich. So if you guys are watching this and you guys don't know exactly who I am, I want to make this video kind of short. My name is Grady. I own a service-based business out here in Arizona as well as Pennsylvania doing window cleaning. I also do, coaching for people. I coach people on how to start their own window cleaning business and scale it. And over this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how the mindset that was voted by me, like my dream car, my mansion at 19 years old, and exactly the mindset that you can have as well. So the exact mindset that I have, right? So when you own a service-based business, it's very, very simple, right? You provide a service. Let's say it is washing a car. Let's say I provide a car detailing service. You're providing a service to this person. They are paying you in return for that service, and you pay the labor. You have the cost of acquisition, and you take the cut in between, right? So let's say you have a $300 job. The acquisition cost is $30. The labor is $30. You are taking that cut of $70 or something of that sort, right? You're taking that cut of $170 or $180, something like that. You are taking that cut in between. That is how a service-based business works, right? And when you have a service-based business, I've been doing this for about 3 years at this point. I've been through the gutter and back. I've seen everything you could possibly think of probably. And there are so many issues that you'll run into when owning a service-based business in terms of technicians, employees, sales reps. You are going to get fucked every single day. This week in time right now is probably it's 2026. It's April 25th, 2026. This is probably the worst week I've ever had in my entire life in the last like 5 months. I'm getting fucked left and right. I'm having employees quit. I'm having so many issues inside my business and in my life. I'm in arguments with people. There's so many issues right now inside of my business. And you have the choice. I have the choice of where I could go the route of quitting and giving up, going to live with my parents and being a loser, or I have the path of let's keep going. And if we do fail, we will end up back where we were 6 months ago, and we'll just come back stronger in 6 months. That is the exact mindset that you have to have, is that you can walk around. I walk around my neighborhood sometimes. I go on walks every single day just to clear my head, get my mind right first thing in the morning. I look at these houses, these mansions, these $20 million, $30 million mansions in my neighborhood. And when I tell you that what I think of when I see those houses is I simply think that if you could take everything away from me, take my car, take my house, take my business, take my employees, take every penny to my name away, I will get it right back. And you can build from scratch. You can genuinely go from living on the side of the street to being rich in 1 year, especially with a service-based business. And you can live in that $20 million house and build that shit on your own. You do this shit on your own. No one's helping you. No one helped me. I'm self-made. I come from the ground up. I built myself and I built my business. And that is exactly the mindset that you have to have, is that you can have everything taken away from you. Your business can fail, your technicians will quit, and everything will go wrong. You will lose everything, and you will have to get it back within 6 months, and you will have to go through hell and back. But in the end, it'll be worth it because you're living in a $20 million house. You never have to worry about money. Your wife never has to work, and you have a good time with your kids. That is the goal of life and entrepreneurship for me, is that you have to have that mindset of you can lose every single thing you have. Every single thing you have, you can lose it and you can get it all back, because you, as an entrepreneur, you have to adapt to situations. You have to adapt whenever an issue comes up. For example, I had a 30-person door-to-door team in January, a 30-person door-to-door team knocking on doors, selling me about $10,000 to $15,000 in window cleaning every single day for the month of January, February, and a little bit of March. That door-to-door manager, I had one door-to-door manager, and he called me one day when I was in the car with my friends, and he said, Grady, if you don't pay me $2,500 this week, I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit now. And these guys don't sell for you, they sell for me, because obviously when you have a manager, the employees are spending a lot of time with the manager. They're getting to know the manager, not really the owner, because the owner is spending time working on the business instead of in the business. And he said, these people, they don't work for you. They work for me, Grady. They work for me, Grady. And if you don't pay me $2,500, I'm going to take all these guys and I'm going to have them sell for me in my own company. I'm going to leave. And he said, I don't know, if you don't pay me, your company's going to take a really big shit. And I said, okay, that's completely fine. I'm going to pay you exactly what the pay scale equals out to, which is about $2,000. You're making $8,000 a month, bro. You're making $8,000 a month. That's really good money for knocking on some doors and managing a team. And he quit. And it was kind of a mutual agreement. He quit and I fired him. And what did I do then? That was one of my only sources of marketing. I sat in my room for a week and I adapted, and I thought, okay, we don't have door to door. what is other marketing channels that we can do? We can do Facebook ads, Google, and all these are marketing methods, organic, all these different marketing methods we can do to get our customers. Let's take a step into Meta, and let's take a step into Meta and Meta ads. And this is what I show all my students inside my program, is exactly how to market their business and generate sales. And let's take a step into Meta. Let's start generating leads. Let's generate leads. Let's pay for the leads, and let's do this shit remotely, because I had a roommate at the time that had a moving company, and he did this shit completely remotely. I really look up to him. I think he's a big inspiration to me. He's a really big inspiration to me. He honestly helped me a lot. He taught me a lot. A lot of credit to him. His name is Hogan. He helped me a lot. He showed me that it's possible to have a service-based business and market your business in that way. If you can do this from your laptop, and you can do Google, organic, Meta, like you can do these different marketing methods, generate your business money, and you don't have to go out there and knock doors. Because if you're watching this video and you have a window cleaning business or a service business, I guarantee you probably don't want to be knocking doors for the rest of your life. So like I said, he quit. He took all the door-to-door people. I actually told him just to take all the door-to-door people with him, because I was done with door-to-door. I didn't want to do it anymore. It was a lot of headaches. And he took them all with him. And then, it came time when I was like, okay, let's get sales. Let's get these technicians busy. We launched Meta ads. And then I eventually just adapted to the market of running Meta ads, generating leads through that. And then eventually now my business is fully remote. All my marketing is remote. The fulfillment is the easy part for me now. I can easily fulfill jobs now very, very easily. With the technicians that we have and the systems and processes in place. Again, it's the same systems and processes that I tell all my students inside my coaching program exactly to implement. So the automation is there for the fulfillment. So then on my side, it's just the marketing. And how can I get as many sales as possible for my technicians? And it's through Meta. And it's through Meta and Google and organic is the marketing methods that we use now. And I adapted, and now my business is doing over $100,000 per month with just those marketing methods. So that's a great example of, you will have the shit. You have to burn the boats to figure out what you're going to do. And that's the mindset you have to have if you want to actually make money. There's so many other times when I've genuinely been fucked, and I did not know what I was going to do. And I came back out of it, and I got better, and I took a step back, and I took a look, and I said, okay, what are we going to do? Are we going to sit here whining, complaining, we're going to quit, or we're going to keep going, pushing through? And I'm looking back on actually even last July and June, when I first moved out to Arizona. I moved out to Arizona. I didn't really know what I was doing, right? I moved out here and I was fucking taking a shit. My business was shitting. It was horrible. We were not doing any money. My technicians were quitting, quality issues, everything was going wrong. And I was trying to switch states to Indiana, and there was a whole bunch of issues. And eventually it got to the point where we had so many issues that I just went to another state, Indiana. Because I was like, this market's way too hard. Let's go to Indiana for the meantime, because it's really slow in Arizona. And I adapted, and I failed miserably, absolutely miserably failed. We were in Indiana. My business was failing, and we weren't doing much numbers, and there were so many issues going on. And eventually it got to the point of where I was just burning through money, like $50,000 in money. By the time it was November, I was burning through capital, simply due to the fact that I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to run a business. And now that I have my head on straight, I know how to do it. And I failed so many times. It's inevitable that you will win. So if you're watching this video and you're failing and you're failing and you're failing and you're failing and you're failing, and you want a mindset to follow, you're gonna lose it all. You have to lose it all to get it all, and you will get it all back. I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you guys are curious to learn more about, what I do, how I do it, obviously, like I said, my name is Grady. I own a service-based business out here in Arizona. I coach people on exactly how to start a service-based business, start and scale a service-based business. So if you're watching this, you own a service-based business and you're looking for one-on-one coaching, I'm going to leave a link in the description to apply to work with me one-on-one. We'll hop on a call. We'll go over everything that you need to actually succeed with your business. We'll see if it's a good fit, and we'll see if we can get some coaching. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'll leave a link in the description for that link to apply to coaching. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys really better your mindset